understanding that we'll pretty much pay each other back with booze. Or so. You man didn't pay me.
Well, I didn't know we had to pay.
Oh, I'm gonna buy you free beer, you fucking
This
retard.
74 is nuts! Hey, what's up guys, Subjex here. Today we'll be going over classes for the AK-47U. I feel like this gun is very inconsistent at times. Like sometimes it'll just absolutely shred someone, and sometimes it'll take like 7 bullets to kill him. I don't know what it is, but I just feel that. Let me know what you guys think, if that's how it feels for you too sometimes. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So this is 74 you're going to use while leveling it up. I usually run Gunfighter instead of Perk Greed. So if you want to run Perk Greed, this is what I'm showing you guys, and I'll tell you what other attachments I use on my Gunfight one when I use Gunfight with this. So for the optic, I don't use one anymore. I used to use the Microflex LED, but I found out that the bloom on the AK while you're ADSing is nothing like Modern Warfare, and you can actually see when you're shooting the AK, so I prefer not a sight on it. For the muzzle brake, 5.56, extra 4% vertical recoil control. For the barrel, I use the VDV. If you have that unlocked, I would recommend that. If you don't, might as well use the 9.3 extended barrel. For body, nothing, but if you're running Gunfight, steady aim laser. Under barrel, foregrip. Pretty much gonna want to run this all the way up until you get the Spetsnaz grip. Magazine, nothing, but if you're running Gunfighter like I do, 40 round or tape one. For the handle, speed tape, up until you get the Spetsnaz field grip for the 10% ADS time. And for the stock, wire stock, 10% sprint to fire time, and I think that's very useful, especially if you're playing Nuketown a lot now, since that's out. So this is the AK that I used when I maxed it out, and was going for camos, and I was like, you know what, I'll grind all the guns out, get them leveled up, find what the best ones are, and then go back and use them. So for the 74U, no sight, because I prefer no sight on this AK series. For the muzzle, Spetsnaz compensator, 12% vertical recoil control, but you do lose 8% horizontal recoil control. There's a special way you can mod this gun to turn into an ASBL, and I'll show you guys in a different video. Alright, for the barrel, I usually run the 10.3 inch Liberator barrel. You get 1,000 milliseconds bullet velocity, but you lose aim, walking, movement speed, so I think it's definitely worth it. For the body, steady aim laser to get the better hip fire accuracy. I don't really use these because they, for some reason, ruin your ADS time. I don't know why, but yeah. Underbarrel Spetsnaz grip, you get better vertical and horizontal recoil control, but you do lose shooting moving speed, which isn't too terrible. Magazine, I run taped mags. Some people run the 40 round speed mag, but I just think that this is the best mag to run because you don't lose ADS or the 40 round drum without losing ADS time. So between these two. The handle, Gorilla Elastic Wrap, you're pretty much going to want to run this on every gun you can use. For the stock, I use the KGB skeletal stock. You get faster sprint to fire time and faster aim, walking, movement speed to counter all the other attachments that you put on, but you lose your hip fire a little bit, but it's still pretty decently accurate with hip firing. This is the 74U that I run with Perk Greed. I run Spetsnaz compensator for recoil, obviously, no sight, same barrel, no laser, same foregrip, Spetsnaz grip, no magazine attachment, Gorilla Elastic grip, same thing, and the KGB skeletal stock. It's pretty much the same thing, just taking off 2 attachments. That's really it. Alright, so this is the base 74U. It has a good amount of recoil to it, but then again, it is an AK, so this is me without showing recoil. Pretty much just kicks up to the right. No, stop. And showing recoil. Not too terrible to control. But as you can tell, when we get to long range, that's where this thing does not shine. Mainly because it's just the SMG variant of the AK-47. So here's the AK-47U with attachments on it that you're going to use like when you're leveling it up. without controlling recoil. As you can tell, it's the exact same recoil pattern, just a little tighter. It doesn't go all the way up here like last time. Controlling recoil. Becomes a lot easier to control. And like I said, hard control at long range, but you're pretty much going to be using this up close most of the time. And it's a lot tighter. So here's the 74U with max attachments. This is the gunfight variant that I use pretty much all the time on it, without controlling recoil. As you can tell, they'll kick, but most of the bullets land here. Controlling recoil. It's a lot easier to fight the recoil with these attachments on it. Long range. You can tell it still struggles from long range. Here's the 74U version with Perk Greed attachments, taking off some, so it's pretty much gonna be the exact same as the gunfight one. Still tight. Controlling recoil. Still tight. Long range. So you can tell it's still gonna struggle from long range, and it'll always be like that pretty much.
Hey guys, it's Alex. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, like, all that shit. Peace.